What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka Solomon Grundy, the Seventh Sovereign, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. I've been getting a lot of requests to talk about the latest single by Kanye West, Raekwon, and Justin Bieber called Runaway Love. Man, I heard the track, and I'm gonna look at this from a Raekwon perspective, and I'm gonna explain what that means in a minute, because this is ridiculous. You know, the reason I say I'm looking at it from a Raekwon perspective is because Kanye, he's one of my favorite musical artists, mainstream musical artists. And I gotta stress, minus 808s and Heartbreak. I fucking hate that album, but I love every other album he does. And, you know, Kanye and Justin Bieber working together is not a far stretch. You know, like, I could see him working with Justin Bieber because, you know, Kanye kind of, you know, is sort of in that territory, you know, like some his songs get played on top 40 shit, you know. So okay, fine. I could sort of deal with that. But Raekwon, this is what I mean by a Raekwon perspective. Raekwon and Justin Bieber together in the same sentence doesn't even sound right, you know. And it's ridiculous, you know. The track, the beat is hot. It's classic Wu-Tang beat, just tweaked a little bit. Kanye and Raekwon came correct with their verses, you know. Both verses were on point. And I believe Raekwon had two verses, excuse me, but the verses were on point. And, you know, it's just funny because I could kind of imagine how this happened or how this went down, you know, because Raekwon was basically the most dominant MC of 2009. You know, he came out with a classic album. You know, he's still on his high, I guess, and I guess whatever management or whoever was talking to him said, you know, probably wants him to expand his fan base and, you know, said, oh, get on this project with Justin Bieber. Now, the problem with that is I just don't see none of them Justin Bieber fans giving a shit about Raekwon. Just to be honest, you know what I mean? Because this whole shit doesn't really change my opinion of Raekwon. I still think he's ill. You know, he brought classics to the game, you know, timeless fucking albums, but I don't think it's really gonna do much for him as for spreading out his fan base at all. Yeah, I don't think so, because all those motherfuckers that like Justin Bieber and shit are listeners, like I said, of top 40 radio, Z100, shit like that. Shit that's like, you know, fucking programmable, easily disposable music. And there's no way that that's going to do nothing for Ray. I don't see why a motherfucker like Ray would want to jump on the track. I mean, I guess because of that reason, but I just don't see it working out that way. Like I said, Kanye, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me too much, you know. But especially him being a producer slash MC, fine. But Raekwon, I mean, come on, man. He's so fucking hardcore, you know, for him to jump on a track with this dude. And you know what? Let me not bash him too much because I will admit his part was catchy. It's just, I just don't see the fascination with some of these hardcore motherfuckers that want to work with this kid, Justin Bieber. I just don't get it. You know, like Dr. Dre's working with him. Now Raekwon. Like, who else is gonna start working with this motherfucker? You know what I mean? It's just like hip hop's fascination with Soulja Boy. You know, all these hardcore motherfuckers are bigging up Soulja Boy. It don't make no fucking sense. You know what I mean? Like 50 Cent, KRS-One, and Prodigy bigging up Soulja Boy. Are you kidding me? But whatever. I just don't get it. But again, those are my thoughts on it. The track, beat wise, production wise, was good. It just don't fit, man. With Raekwon being so hard, and then this kid who's not even fucking 14. What is he? 14, 15 years old? I don't know. On this track, it just doesn't make sense. Whatever. Those are my thoughts. I'm not gonna fucking drag it out. And that's what I think. Hope y'all are satisfied. Leave your comments down there. That's about it. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Look out for more reviews. Peace, bitches.